Ladies and gentlemen, trending. What's hot? What's happening right now? I'll tell you what's hot. The weather. No, holidays, man.
Festive season.
Dude, it's the holiday comeback season. You've taken time off. My goodness, you chucked on a few kilos, you ate too much, and now it's time for open mat.
Oh, yeah, you've had a few weeks off. You need to go back and show them all you still got what it takes.
That's it. You got to make up for all those missed sessions.
But you know what? It's also hot is that your fucking knees don't realize that you're about to go back into the fire because they've just been chilling on the couch, getting fed by ham and like potato salad and shit and beers for the last few weeks.
My goodness.
You don't want to go back too hard too early and wreck yourself.
No, this is the danger. And I think it's always the way we forget. Our brain remembers. Our brain's like, yo, you remember when you were training real consistent and you were mad just before Christmas? And now it's January? New year, new you, baby, let's go. But you kind of missed that whole month. And now your body is not ready. The chance of you compensating, going extra hard on a body that's not ready, the chance of injury is so high. You don't want to start the year tearing your MCL.
No.
That's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, it's a classic thing, right? It's like the perfect storm of like you've had time off, you probably have put weight on.
Sure.
You so your motivation is high.
You feel fresh.
Yeah, you feel good. Like you have recovered. Like you know, that's been hopefully you have. That's been a nice byproduct of less training and maybe a bit less work depending on what you do. But the reality is you need to respect the position you're in and gradually turn the heat up over the next few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the thing. When you got the holiday comeback special, it's just going to be really chill. Like, I think it's difficult because you're fighting your natural urges. Like, I just want to train. Like, just let me get out there.
Fucking January 29, baby. Let's go. Hang on a second.
Hang on.
It's fucking January 29, bitch. You've given up like 4 or 6 weeks. Yeah. Should have gone back earlier. But in any case, we're here.
Let me bang, coach. Put me on. No, I think the best way to come back is... Open mat isn't necessarily the best way, even though a lot of gyms are doing that because the full-time table's not back. It's like, oh, we got an open mat.
Yeah, probably by the time people are hearing this, that period will have maybe gone,
faded out.
Yeah. But yeah, open mats during the break, so much fun, so attractive.
It's so great.
Oh, we don't have to listen to any coaching or any shit or any warm-ups, just jump in and roll.
Just roll. But that's so risky.
So fucking risky.
So I think the key thing here is making sure that you actually are doing, I would even say before you go to jiu-jitsu, go do a little bit of exercise.
Yeah.
Like just
do a couple workouts.
Bit of lifting, bit of moving. Just to
don't have to be full sessions.
No. Just get your body moving the right way. And then that way when you come onto the mat, you're not totally out of order.
Yeah.
I think that's key.
That was my little, because I don't know about, well, I think I do know about you. Nothing changes for you over the break. But
no.
Definitely for me, I backed the training off. I haven't trained any jiu-jitsu for whatever, 3 weeks or so. But a bit of travel and whatnot. I don't do as much strength and mobility work, but I sprinkle in a little bit. But they're not full workouts. It's like, I'll go and do 5 sets of that, and I'll do a couple of stretches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mini session.
Yeah.
But it's enough to keep things ticking over, keep the joints lubricated, keep the nervous system firing. Yeah, that would be the perfect way to get back into it without having to go, Joey and JT said I got to do a full workout.
No, I don't. I think that's unnecessary. Just something that's just tune in with your body. Having that little bit of brain-body connection can actually really save you from starting the year on a bad note.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we've got to do.
Absolute.
But now we've got to talk about some hot shit. We're going to talk about Makhachev versus Volkanovski.
Ah, yes.
It's coming.
From the South Coast, Windang, comes
boy.
Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Yeah, legend.
I think a lot of people from overseas probably don't understand what he is in the Australian culture.
No.
Like the fact that he's like this little Aussie Macedonian guy.
Nugget.
NRL player, so that's rugby league, which is one of the most physical sports on the planet.
And some people don't even know he's Australian. I had some Polish guys trying to claim him. They're like, Volkanovski? That doesn't sound Australian. I'm like, meet the guy. Like, if you meet him, like, listen to his accent. Have you heard him talk? This guy's Australian.
That's like the second most common surname in Australia.
Pretty much.
But yeah, he's Aussie as fuck.
Yeah.
But he played NRL at a high level.
He did.
Like played National League and was huge, was
Blew
jacked.
out. He was actually, at one stage, he was plus of 100 kilos.
Man, it's unbelievable because he's short as fuck.
He's a nugget.
But so this is why I think for him, like fighting a guy like Makhachev, who's a weight category high, is like, I don't give a shit. I've been taking on bigger dudes forever.
Whole career.
Yeah.
I personally think it's not a good idea. Me personally. I love Volk. Volk's a legend.
You think he could get hurt? Or you just think...
No, I just think he gives up too much. Like, even though obviously he's fought taller fighters, one of the things that Volk has is like unlimited cardio, stronger than most of the guys he competes against.
Jiu-jitsu doesn't work on him.
His category, clearly not. And he tends to out-wrestle people. Like, he's got this ability, even though you see him with his jab and whatever, if he gets close to you, he can put you on the ground pretty comfortably. Makhachev has that on him in every degree. He doesn't get tired. He's got the range. He's the bigger fighter. He's stronger. And I hate to say it, I believe he's the better wrestler. So maybe just. Yeah. So it's just like, I think it's a money fight, right? Two champs. I just think it's not a good idea.
I guess the question is, can Makhachev close the distance on him? Which you're like, yeah, Volk is fucking exceptional at executing a game plan. That we know.
Yes.
You know, and I think, like, I agree. I think Makhachev's going to take it. But I'm like, if anyone's got a chance, like, Volkanovski is not intimidated by anybody.
No.
And I think that's his strength coming into a fight with a guy like Makhachev.
Yeah.
He's a fucking scary dude.
I just think Makhachev submits him. You think he submitted Oliveira? You think he can't submit Volk? I mean, Volk nearly got submitted by old mate Detroit City. You know what I mean?
Ortega. I mean, almost, but didn't. Whatever. Twice. Guillotine and a triangle, wasn't it?
Yeah, but rear naked. I love Volk. He's a champ. It's just, I don't think it's a good match. I think this is just a money fight. That's my take on it.
I see it as he's got nothing to lose. You know, like, as in he's like, well, I'm going up. No one expects me to win.
He's not going down a belt.
That's right. And he's also fucking iced everyone in his division. He's like, give me something.
Well, I guess I just go the other way and I'm like, how do you see him winning then?
Outpointing. That's the I think that's the only way I see him do it. Is
living off that jab.
Yeah, keeping the distance, just not like just playing the faster, more agile distance guy and just chopping the legs, punching him, and just not letting Makhachev get his game off. I think that's the only way he could do it.
I just look at
Fucking watch. Mark my words, people.
Prediction. Yeah. Joey told you right now it's going to be unanimous
Guys,
decision.
We'll put some money on it. Join my, what's the thing that James Krause had? Join my Discord group.
Somebody. I'm going to say Makhachev by submission at some point.
That is un-Australian.
Whatever. I love Volk. I already said this. I said it's a bad fight. I don't want him to do it. It's like when you're trying to tell your friend not to do something. Telling you, Volk, like, you're the man. I don't think it's a good fight. And Volk's like, I need that money, baby. Shut the fuck up. I do what I like. And hey, if he were to win, I'd be stoked. It would be amazing.
Yeah, I'll bet you will be. Who else we got coming up? Bobby Knuckles.
Bro, Bobby Knuckles versus Costa.
Yes, Rob Whitaker, a.k.a. Bobby Knuckles.
Just total legend of a human. I did get to train with him very briefly way back in the day, 2013. Gentleman, lovely dude, champion.
Amazing athlete.
Beast. And just incredible martial artist, really. Like, he's just really developed his all-round game. Also, I have always disliked the Costa hype train. Just like, oh, but he's so handsome. He's so roided. Like, fuck him. Like, I'd love to see Costa get ground and pounded. I'd love to see him.
You don't think he's good looking?
A bit less pretty by... No, not particularly. How do you go for Brazilian man? Does he look...
I think he looks all right. I mean, he's no Merengali.
Exactly. I was about to say, he's not very Merengali-esque, is he, Joe? Your type.
But I don't get upset when people say he's so good looking.
I say, get punched in the face, dude. You're an MMA fighter. Like, you... Being pretty is not a prerequisite.
Look, Rockhold managed to get through his career looking pretty good.
He did pretty well, but I think Rockhold is actually better.
Sup, Luke?
That's your guy, huh?
You think Luke's hotter?
Oh, for sure. No, I just respected him more because he's a better fighter. Better skills, better jiu-jitsu. Costa is absolutely the steroid hype train. Like,
he's done pretty well, you know.
He sucks, bro.
He sucks. Look, I'm not a huge fan of his fighting, of him as a fighter even, but
like, man, do you remember when he fought Izzy, how embarrassing that shit was? And they were
but so did Rob.
Like, Rob did so well against Izzy.
The second time, not the first time.
That was unfortunate, bro.
Yeah, of course, but he got done. He looked like an amateur.
Oh, he didn't look like an amateur. He just got caught.
He came out guns blazing, was overreaching the whole time. Yeah. Then Izzy just went gadank.
Yeah,
But
I'm saying,
my point is Izzy does that to people. Izzy
Yeah.
makes good fighters look like bad fighters.
but what I'm saying is,
It'll be like when I roll against Jules.
poor Jules here.
We've never rolled.
I'm just going to say right now that the UFC often will support and back a fighter, right? They're like, this guy, he's got the crowd. He's going to make us money. We'll back that, right? So I get why they would build up Costa, but it's not because he's a great fighter. They got to find, if you're always talking about...
but he's still a top 5, top 10 guy.
Is he though? Check the top rankings. I don't think he's top 5. I think it's one of those things where it's like, they're
Jules,
like,
look that up.
if you run it up, young Julian, pull it up. If you have to talk about how good looking some guy is, not how good his fucking skills are, then you got a problem. This is MMA. No one gives a shit about what you look like. Like, that's pointless. So
I think you're tarnishing him with your Gordon Ryan brush, James. I think you're not allowing
Gordon
your
Ryan
own
is a handsome
personal
man.
disposition to allow you to see the actual landscape at hand.
And so Whitaker's not handsome? He's not
I think Whitaker's a great looking gentleman.
He is a great looking guy. He's got that mad...
I get rid of the goatee, personally. I'm like, it's, we've done those.
Yeah, sure, but I think...
Oh, even JT had a shave.
I did, amazing. No, I think it's great. I think Whitaker for sure. I'd love to see it be a ground and pound finish, but I think Rob's too good for Costa.
Yeah, I don't think Costa's got a chance in that one.
Nah, and it'd be interesting to see. I'd love to see.
Rob's on his way. He wants Pereira, doesn't he? He wants to try and get that title back.
He does.
Which that's a very interesting conversation because like my instinct is like, fuck yeah, Rob will beat him.
Yeah.
But then the counter to that is Rob got done twice by a really great striker, and this is the striker that outstruck the great striker.
Right, but then it's the A versus B, B versus beat C.
Yeah.
It's not always that way. So maybe Rob does something different there, and that means he could win.
Stay tuned, guys. Let's find out.
Believe.
Catch you guys next week. Thank you.